today's video, we're going to be looking at Cenat. Cenat, one of the most successful young black men on the planet, the biggest streamer on the planet at this point. But he went through something that all men have gone through, most men, I should say, have gone through, and that's a heartbreak. And what we're going to discuss is how heartbreak can change men, alter men's reality.
I just find something out, bro. There's another guy in the picture, bro. I got the meanest headache, bro. Like,
Cenat basically confirmed the allegations of his ex-girlfriend cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy, as he just announced that he is now single and he will no longer be in a relationship ever again. As you guys can see, this is Cenat's Twitter. He posted it on Instagram as well, but he tweeted out saying, "I'm single and I will never be in another relationship again." Now, chat, let me ask you something. This girl right here, do you think she just might have done the biggest mistake in her life, cheating on Cenat, literally arguably the biggest streamer in the world? And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes a billionaire later on in life. People are also speculating that this breakup might have been the reason as to why Cenat started to watch anime and started to talk about mental health and really just being in a down place in his life. Regardless though, chat, do you think that her cheating with NBA YoungBoy is a L or is it a W? Because although Cenat is one of the biggest streamers in the world, NBA YoungBoy is also considered one of the biggest rappers in the world right now. Regardless though, chat, let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been through heartbreak. You know, when I was younger, 15, 19, and man, I was down bad. Man, I remember my girlfriend broke up with me. I didn't eat properly for like 2 weeks. I lost a shit ton of weight. Okay, I wasn't going to class. Okay, I was down bad. And this is what Cenat is going through. He got cheated on, allegedly. He got broken up with, allegedly, or they broke up. And all of a sudden, he's quitting streaming.
Cenat has officially quit streaming. Well, that's what people think that didn't watch the video fully.
the broad perspective of what their life has been, I believe that there is more to this world that is much greater than myself.
He dropped a new video called I Quit, which I will play for you guys on live for those of you that don't feel like watching. But basically, he's saying he's quitting the overthinking, you know, being in his head about things, the opinion of others, and he's going to focus on all the things that he wants to do, which will lead towards fashion, acting, etc. You know, he wants to evolve as a person. Now you have some fans upset at this, saying that Kai's whole thing is streaming. Why does he want to branch off from streaming so bad? Bro, a lot of things that you see people do is not really their 100% true. Take Joker on the Nuggets. He's great at basketball, but now that he's rich, he does his passion, which is horse racing or horse carriage racing. That man shedded a tear for that, but has never shedded a tear for winning an NBA championship. I feel like let him do what he wants to do, let him be great. So he's not done streaming. He's just now taking a step forward to pursue more of his passions.
Vivet. Vivet is Latin for he, she, or it will live forever. And that is what I want the clothing man to do. But the deeper meaning behind Vivet is not being boxed into a category that society portrays it to be in. I'm just going to go into the logo design. This is the logo, right? This is the logo. Now, the logo is a representation of a compass. And if you could see deeper, you have to really imagine it's like an infinity symbol. And hence the cross, because, you know, I believe in God and in Jesus. So, like, I just wanted to add that to my flair.
He wants to evolve and expand. He wants to do other new things now, which is great. And the fact that because it's no coincidence that all of this is happening after he's been broken up with. But it is great that he's taken this pain and he's manifesting it in a positive way. A lot of men go the opposite route, right? They turn into degenerates, they turn into all these, you know, heartbreak is a real thing. It really gets to you. He's making videos of himself reading as he's trying spontaneity.
And spontaneity. Oftentimes when I don't know what a word is pronounced, I get to look at how it means.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. Spontaneity. And spot of life. Hardly such questions set up a false. That means, a dichotomy, a division or contrast between two things that are or represented as being opposed or entirely different. Repeated branch.
He's making weird videos, lip syncing to music.
I'm sure we're taller, another dimension. You say we're small and
No.
It's leading people to believe that maybe he's going through an identity crisis.
Cenat is going through an identity crisis. Someone must have told him he didn't have any talent, now he has a chip on his shoulder to prove him wrong. But instead of leaning into his actual talent as a master collaborator, he latched on to the first thing that had his interest in the current moment. Fashion. Not because he was a student of it, and not because he was passionate about it when he didn't have anything, but because he was able to afford things that was being newly introduced to him once he got money. His sense of style comes from current trends and internet mood boards. Even the stuff he previewed that he's currently working on are things that are currently on trend. He had not one forward-thinking design idea in sight. The entire video was extremely performative. You do not need to know how to sew in order to run a fashion house. If I was Kai and I wanted to break into fashion, this is what I'll do. I'll reach out to the closest person in proximity to the fashion industry and try to get an internship with them in order to learn the business of fashion. Hence, Pharrell. I'd position myself with all the relevant fashion events, sit front row at all the shows, rub elbows with all the people in these spaces. I'd even attempt to walk the runway. I'd use my actual talent of collaborating and attempt to get a few capsules designed with brands of the likes of Tyler the Creator's Golf Wang, 424, ERD, Cactus Plant Flea Market. All well-established brands, but still relatively small to the rest of the industry. I'll make sure that my design ethos is ingrained in all these collections. And I'll build a fan base that actually support my design ability and not just my streaming ability. Over the course of 2 or 3 years of me doing this, I probably partnered with a fashion conglomerate like New Guards Group or Slam Jam Socialism. I get them to go 50-50 with me on a brand and use their infrastructure in order to pump a well-oiled machine. That's exactly what started Off-White, Heron Preston, Aleeks. And most importantly, I'll stop documenting my journey into fashion and cut the behind the scenes bullshit. Because if you really know fashion, you know that mystery is what sells. People want to be a part of something they barely have access to is what sells. People buy the brand, not the clothes. It seems like Kai currently has it backwards. I want to see Kai win, but you gotta surround yourself around tastemakers and visionaries. I think that's the void that he's trying to fill. He's the most creative person in his circle, and it's limited by loyalty and not creativity. The hardest part for people like me who have the vision is the funding. But you have the funding. You have relationships with Nike. You have to garner vision. And I'm not talking about your goals or your dreams. I'm talking about building your taste level.
I couldn't agree more. I think all of this that he's doing is great, but the fact that he's stopped streaming tells me that he's going through it mentally. Because you can do all this shit that he's doing while streaming. You can read a book on stream, nigga. You can sew on stream, or you can sew off stream. You don't have to stop what you're doing, but this is the part of heartbreak that people aren't talking about. It can make you someone who you're not for a time. And I think he just needs some time. I think a lot of this is, again, I hope it works out for him. Nothing against Kai, nothing against any of these young streamers. I think they're all fantastic. It's nonsense, in my opinion, this shit that he's doing here. Because it could be done so much better. Could be done so much better. Even down to him reading. You don't have to teach yourself to read like this. You're rich. Get a tutor. Why are you posting this stuff online? Even the fashion stuff. Now, does he have the highest IQ? Probably not, right? So he probably doesn't know how to, navigate all this stuff. But this is why you have people around you, right? You have managers, you have handlers to help you with these things. Again, he is young, and then you have to ask yourself, does he have those things around him? Who is around him, right? And you can tell how young he is and how maybe inexperienced he is or was with the excitement of getting into a relationship. You know, you're talking about one of the most successful men on the planet. But just being in a relationship, you know, he's experienced the money, the fame, the wealth, changed his life, changed his mom's life, changed everyone's life. But just being in a relationship had him like this.
Now, y'all 3 single ass niggas, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not over there no more, nigga.
You don't got a clue in the fucking world.
Right. No cap.
And we've all been there. We've all been there. You know, we're flexing on our friends. You know, I remember this one. Man, let me give you guys a quick story time real quick. So, in school, I was always quiet, right? I still am quiet to this day. I'm laid back. You know, I'm me, right? And I was a late bloomer. So, I was really underconfident until like 15, 16, right? And I got my first girlfriend around 15. And then it was just like, boom, 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 boom. You know, it's like, I just hit my stride, right? And my second girlfriend was better looking than all of my friends' girlfriends. And they used to give me so much lip. And I'm the type... This is so funny. I'm the type of guy, I'll bide my time. But when I get you, oh my God, when I get you, I will be the most unbearable person you will ever meet in your life. And I remember when I told them who I made my girlfriend, first time I ever chatted the girl up, they were like, what? They were like, oh. I was like, yeah, I did that. I was like, yeah. Now let's talk. Now let's pull up some pictures. Because you guys were giving lip. I remember sitting down around my friends, like, you can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. You definitely can't talk to me. You! Boy, listen, don't even fix your lips to talk. But again, we're young, experiencing things for the first time. This is completely normal. However, we weren't Cenat. And our women didn't have a history online. And this is where the puppy dog eyes and being blinded by love comes into play. Because I guarantee he doesn't make this mistake again. Cenat should have known that he wasn't his girlfriend's type.
Like, build your nigga.
Build my nigga?
Like, your dream nigga.
How I do that?
I'm gonna give you an example. Like, you say like his height, his age, his weight. Good.
Okay. He gotta be like 6'1".
This is realistic shit?
Was we not being realistic?
I mean, I was being realistic, but like...
Me too.
Okay, alright.
What you thought I was gonna say 5'9"? 6'1". Waves. I love me a little, you know, like waves. Nice body, like works out, looks nice. Light skin. He's an artist.
Artist by what? Like, are we saying like artists in like
music? He makes music. This is my dream nigga, okay? Light skin makes music.
The only way this could have been more opposite of Kai is if she said a white man. She said, oh, you thought I was going to say 5'9"? Kai's like 5'5". I don't know what 1.6 meters is, but Kai's like 5'5", or shorter.
Yep, this nigga's a capper. He's never been a motherfucking trapper. Yep. Okay, I know it seems like a lot, but you're Santa Claus and you...
I'm sorry. Why is she rapping about a nigga being a fake capper? A fake trapper, sorry. You wanted him to be a Did you want him to be a trapper? Is that what you... He's a capper, he's a fake trapper.
Get people's stuff, like, come on. G-Wagon, black, pink interior. It's very detailed. I just feel like, you know, for safety reasons, I did want a pink outside, but for safety reasons, I just feel like maybe it should be pink in the inside, so I still get that pink vibe.
Now, it's easier for me to just get through life alone.
I'm just gonna get you a new purse. I'm just not gonna get you a new this. I'm just gonna get you a new that. And it's like, yeah, like that stuff be cool because it's like, okay, now like I got it. But it's like, no, I just really wanted somebody that was there to just listen and just, you know, somebody I could open up to.
You told me I would never drive this car.
Yes, but I'm making you drive it because I feel like
you're not making me.
I'm letting you drive it.
No, you're not letting me.
I'm allowing you.
No, you're not allowing. I wanted to drive this car.
Oh, baby. Oh, hell no.
You couldn't like tell me no.
Oh, pull this over right now.
Maybe I'm being too logical. Maybe I'm being too cold. Okay? Maybe that's, you know, my life experience talking. And, you know, would I have done this when I was Kai's age? Was Kai 23, 24? Probably not. Okay? But if I saw this video, if I saw a video of my woman and she's talking about her type and he's the opposite of what I am, I'm sorry, we might as well end it. Because it's difficult. Once you hit a certain level of fame, right? The regular person will never hit that. Cenat, Drake, all these super duper mega celebrities. It's very difficult to know if a woman likes you for you. It's not difficult to know if a woman doesn't like you though. That's quite easy, okay? And in this case, yeah, if I'm seeing her and she's describing her type and it's just not me, then I know, yeah, for a fact, I know that she's only here because of who I am. And that should be enough to end it. And it should have been. But this news of her allegedly cheating, it did shock the internet. And it had a lot of young men thinking, like, damn, if Kai can get cheated on, then what hope do we have?
Damn, man, if Cenat can't even have a loyal one, what makes you think I'ma have a loyal one? And that nigga rich. I ain't even rich yet. Like, damn, Slim, like, Cenat getting cheated on by Gigi, by NBA young boy? Give me gas thinking about him. Like, damn, chat. Nah, chat, that's crazy, chat. Like, what? Cenat? Nah, bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, Cenat getting cheated on, bro? Nah, chat. Like, by NBA young boy? Give me gas thinking about him.
I mean, the guy that she described, light skin, NBA Youngboy is on the lighter side, makes music. NBA Youngboy makes music. 6'1". How tall is NBA Youngboy? Why are they giving it in meters? What the hell? Who does that in meters? That nigga's 6 foot. God damn. Yeah, she found her type. Right foot creep, walking with a heater, look around. It's not funny. It's not funny. Let me lock in for a second. That's not funny. That's actually quite sad. In other news, Desmond Scott, who we've covered on this channel, has been spotted with his new ting. Okay, man, he had his tongue so far down her throat. I don't know how she could breathe. Okay, this shit was crazy.
Yo, TMZ better than the cops. They already found out who's the new woman that Desmond is messing with, bruh. Well, at least it wasn't a man that some of you content creators kept claiming that he was messing with. I'm just leaving the gym. But as some of you may know, Christy and Desmond are a well-known social media couple who have now filed for divorce. Women on social media were accusing him of messing with a dude. It seems like TMZ got nosy, either sent somebody to tell him, and boy, they caught that boy in 4K getting lit with a shotty in a bar. Which begs the question, why do y'all automatically assume when a man is divorcing his wife, it's because he wants to go be with a dude? And I kind of feel bad for the woman because now that they have leaked the video all over the internet of what she looks like, more than likely someone's going to find her and then the fan bases are going to start harassing her. As you guys know, Desmond has stated that he's been asked for separation. They're both Jehovah's Witnesses. So people are assuming that the only reason she ain't give him his separation was because infidelity is the only way to get a divorce. And it seems like that's what he did, and now they have a divorce. Regardless, I hope he sues some of you content creators that was claiming he was messing with a dude.
Yeah, so this is actually a thing. This is actually a thing. Desmond cheated on his wife with another woman, and they are now calling him gay.
I've just seen the video with Desmond kissing, and I'll tell you what, that video is not for Kirsty. That video wasn't filmed when he allegedly had an affair with her. No. That video is for us. I'm telling you, Desmond saw this video. He saw my video where we questioned his sexuality. He's seen all our commentary. He's telling us that no, I don't sleep with men, I sleep with women. Because that video was so perfectly curated. Her hair's flicking in the background. He's locking lips. The camera's panning, trying to show his hairline so we know it's definitely him. That video is to show us and help his public image, because Desmond knows a real secret. And what's that secret? Number 7. No one is coming to save you. Save yourself. All this tick for tat that's going on. Right now, he's not beefing Kirsty because we saw footage of them two together in Disneyland. Why? Because they're both co-parenting amicably, which is great. Right now, he's in war with Kirsty's fans. He's at war with me and you. That video was for us. That video was not for Kirsty. How do I know all of this? Because in his statement, he said, I came to Kirsty first and foremost and let her know that this is what's happened. I am firstly a father and we're gonna move on. That video is for us. He filmed that video on purpose for us. That video is so staged. It is what it is. Now we know more. We know he asked for a separation. He wanted to step out. He stepped out, he came back, told his wife, they're getting a divorce, we keep it moving. But to save face, my man has to make a video. Well, 1 in 2 marriages end in divorce, I guess. But if you still want to get married, single to engaged in 1 year.
They can't say he's unattractive. They can't say he's a bad dad. They can't say he's broke. They can't say he can't do better. They have to attack his sexuality. Have to, based on nothing, literally nothing, by the way. They have to find something. They can't just say he's a bad husband, he cheated. That's not enough. Of course not. He must be gay. Typical.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me